Magic can only be performed by twins and only so long as both of them are alive. You're the thirdborn of a set of triplets. Your elder siblings are mages and you aren't. At least, that's what you've told everyone. Truth is, you've got a new kind of magic. Magic is limited to those who are born with a twin. For as long as each twin is alive, their interconnected magical harness can connect, affecting different elements and aspects within our world. Do not be fooled. Twins are very rare in this world, which is why when one has twins, the kingdom goes to extreme measures to protect them. They separate them off from the rest of the world. Magic is remarkable. Many people will live their entire life without even getting a glimpse of it. I am going to tell you a secret. It is a secret that no one knows, not the kingdom, not my siblings, not even my own parents. Let me start from when I was born. It was just like any other winter's night. Snow hugged around my parents' cabin, Mr. and Mrs. Barkley. My mother was sitting by the fireplace when she started to give birth to my brother and sister, twins. My father, being frightened of this peculiar rarity, did everything he could to comfort my mother, being in complete agony. While my siblings were being born, magic was released, causing lightning to ignite some of the tall pinewood trees surrounding the cabin. The snow got so heavy my father couldn't see anything outside except the glow of the flames from the storm. "Help me!" my mother screamed, or at least that's how my father tells it. My father comforted her the best he could before knights came through their front door. 2 elderly mages were with them, obviously older twins. The magic surrounding my parents' cabin brought the kingdom's attention in a hurry. It was after my mother gave birth to my brother and sister that the knights, along with the 2 mages, grabbed onto my newborn siblings. "No," my mother cried. My father wrapped his arms over her body. "It's okay," he told her. "It is law. They have to be protected." My mother busted into tears while my father watched the knights leave to separate my siblings from the world. "Too many hunters." The 2 mages convinced my father. "We will protect them while they help us shape our kingdom's future." "Is there any hope that someday we might see them?" my father asked the mages. My mother's sobs grew louder with the mages' answer, "No." When they all left, the storm dulled to just a few flurries. The flames in their fireplace stopped dancing. My mother kept crying. All she wanted was a child that she could call her own. No one could have predicted twins. My father slowly sat up when my mother began to moan in pain again. "What is it?" He shot his back straight up. The flames in their fireplace started to dance again, only this time it was different. The snow didn't pick up. The trees didn't hover over the cabin in curiosity. Everything was normal. My father stood up with his eyes widening. "My God, I can't believe it," he remarked, staring down onto my mother giving birth to a 3rd child, me. "This was the night I was born." My father loves telling me of the miracle the gods gave them after the kingdom took my siblings. My mother could never tell me her side because unfortunately after I was born, she passed away giving birth to me. The miracle came with a cost, my father would always say, but he loved me more than anything else in this world. The secret isn't about my siblings being locked away by the kingdom in protection. It isn't the fact that I am related to 2 magical beings. I will tell you my secret. It started when my father's best friend, Henry Cunningham, was looking to hire someone to clean the tavern down near Clover's Grove. On the night when Henry put the broom in my hands, something remarkable happened. Most people at this point of the story would expect a weird magical occurrence to happen with the broom because of my nature of being a triplet of today's mages. That is not the case. The broom remained normal. What wasn't normal was Henry. When I touched Henry's hand, grabbing the broom, something inside of Henry changed. Henry was trying to light a lantern on the bar when he realized he had no matches. He remembered he had some down in the basement, so he snapped in excitement. After his fingers flicked together, a flame shot out from his hands. He quickly jumped back, knocking bottles of brandy off the shelf, shattering across the floor. Everyone in the tavern stood up from their tables. "My God!" a lady cried. "Magic!" I don't understand." Henry looked around disturbed. "I don't even have a twin." One of the men laughed from the corner of the tavern. "As far as you know." No one laughed with him. Everyone froze in shock at the sight of magic. Henry stared into the flame flickering from his hand. "Seriously, this is impossible." I watched as the flame dissipated. Henry tried snapping his fingers over and over, but nothing happened. The room became a low hum of everyone trying to discuss their thoughts on what had happened. "Was that an illusion?" one of them asked. Everyone started to stare toward Henry again. "Are you trying to trick us?" Someone from the middle of the tavern yelled, "Someone go and tell the kingdom." Henry stormed out of the tavern while some of the people ran after him. Henry's assistant took over the bar before locking his eyes onto mine. "Get back to cleaning," he yelled at me. I lowered my head. I felt my skin grow cold in a chill. My spine felt like it was shivering inside. I knew what had happened. It had happened once before, years ago, to a lady down in the market. Only this time, knights tackled her after she accidentally duplicated all of the gold in front of her stand. I remembered she grabbed my hand trying to make sure I wasn't stealing from her. I was too young to fully understand what had happened until now. Do you see it now? My secret is coming to light. I am the triplet that no one knows about, but my magic is far greater than any mage that has ever walked our kingdom before. My magic is the ability to give magic to others. The magic in my veins is so pure that when I touch someone, they too can replicate the same magic. The only problem is, the kingdom in no way would allow anyone who could give magic to others walk freely. This isn't like any other magic. Anyone could harness magic as long as they are around me to touch. The kingdom would not even allow someone like me to live. The worst part is they will send 2 individuals to hunt me down. These certain individuals who were separated from the rest of the world and do not yet know the truth. The kingdom soon will send my own siblings to hunt me.